I guess it's an okay jacket. When I bought it because it's a statement piece.
What does the statement say?
I don't know. It says something. Hello, Incredible One. I am Darnyelle Jervey, and I am so excited to welcome you to Incredible Factor TV. Now, if you ask me, this is the place you must be to learn how to grow your business, period. It's a 5th week of the month, and you know what that means. It's time for...
Director's Cut!
Blake is back, Director's Cut. He gets to ask me any question he wants, and I'm going to answer it on the fly. So, Blake, you're up. What you got for me?
Question for you, Darnyelle.
You're so crazy.
How do you market, even target, for a diverse client when majority of your product has been catered towards one specific, say, race?
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So
ideally dealing with specifically with race, not necessarily diversifying, say,
like men to women, like specifically race. Okay. All right. So he's pulling the race card, y'all. Okay. So here's what I would say. I would say, I think it is important, and this is regardless of whether you happen to be Caucasian or African American or Asian, your client mix, unless your niche and the problem you solve is specific to the African American, the Caucasian, or the Asian market, then you do want to have diversification represented. And my recommendation, and the reason why I suggest that, is because you want for anybody who would want to hire you for the problems that you solve to feel comfortable. Again, I'm going to go back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it basically says everybody's looking for a place to belong. It is possible because of someone else's stuff, not necessarily your stuff, that if they look at your client roster and see that you've only served people that happen to be one particular race or your race, they could perceive that maybe you aren't equal opportunity and could serve someone else. And if that's not the message that you're trying to send, then it is important that you make sure that you diversify your mix racially. And I know this is tough, and you might even feel a little uncomfortable as I'm sharing this with you, but here are some of the things that you can do. Number one, go and speak in different markets. So if if you've got one market locked down, but you really want to diversify, go and speak to other audiences. If you do a great job when you're speaking, you're likely to have someone in that audience that is going to be interested in your products and services. I think that while I wouldn't recommend that you make building a business about race, again, unless you are a person who has decided I'm serving this community exclusively, I think that you want to be cognizant of all races and make sure that your messaging and your marketing really does appeal to the problems that affect every single person. If you aren't doing that, then you could be leaving money on the table. I recognize that, as much as we want to believe that we live in a country and society where race doesn't matter, it does matter. And so you've got to be very clear about who you want to show up for and the people that you want to serve. I would encourage you not to get caught up in stereotypes about any race. I would encourage you to do your due diligence and do your market research about anyone that you'd want to serve to make sure that they have the problem that you can solve and that you're highlighting and positioning the problem that you solve in order to draw them in to see you as a potential solution to that problem that they're currently experiencing. If there is a way for you to be able to ensure that you do experience diversification amongst the clients that you serve, it will give you a broader reach and appeal as you endeavor to continue to grow your brand and position yourself accordingly in the marketplace. So now I want to hear from you. What's your 2 cents? How do you feel about this? I know this is a kind of touchy topic. I can't believe Blake even asked me, to be honest, because it is a little taboo, but I can't wait to hear what it is that you have to say. I think it would be foolish of any of us to act as if race doesn't matter, and that we shouldn't be cognizant of making sure that if we want diversity, we are putting ourselves in places where we can experience diversity. So I can't wait for you to join us for the after party that goes down on our blog immediately following the episode at IncredibleOneEnterprises.com. And if you've enjoyed this episode, do yourself a favor and subscribe. You can do it right here by hitting the subscribe key. Then go ahead and use social media to share it with your friends, fans, and followers. And if you are ready to take your business to the next level and you see 2016 as the year that you do so, holler at us here at Incredible One Enterprises. We grow businesses, period, and it would be our pleasure to help you grow yours. This has been Darnyelle A. Jervey from Incredible Factor TV saying be better, be stronger, and more than anything, be incredible. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.